The only way to stop these things is with a bullet to the head.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Undead Comic Haul, where comics never die. I'm JB. I want to do a little bit of housekeeping for last week, if I may. So, I talked about this Ghost Rider, Cosmic Ghost Rider number 3. We talked about on the cover, and I said, because I didn't want to open it, I didn't want any spoilers, because in fact the spoiler was at the very, very end, so I cut off. I was trying to say who all these characters were on the front, because they were kind of like amalgamations of other characters, and I said, I think that's Kitty Pryde at the back. I said, I think that's America Chavez as Captain America. I was very wrong. So it turned out, and I'll show you in here, so it turned out that it was none other than Ms. Marvel as Cap, and Jubilee from X-Men, right? But that says something about the artwork on the front, which I praised last week. There's no way that's Ms. Marvel. I mean, look, I know it says she's older, even says she's older, but she's wearing the wrong uniform for starters. She's wearing Carol Danvers' Ms. Marvel outfit. Captain Marvel. She's wearing Carol Danvers. This is hard. So yeah, just in case anyone was like, fuck off. It's hard to tell. Some people's art just... Artists need to talk to each other. This artist and this artist need to talk. Anyway, Hit Girl issue 8, or 4 of Canada. This has been great. I've been saying this. I'm really loving the artwork. It is a little bit different to what I'm used to. But Jeff Lemire has really come in leaps and bounds with this character. I'm not doubting, because I know there's a lot of history of this character, that there's been other good stories, but this is my first one picking up, and that Columbia run was just freaking awful. Like I said, this isn't normally my kind of artwork. It's kind of plain, but I like it. I especially like the dialogue. My mum loves Hit Girl. My mum went to like one of the premiere or whatever of Kick-Ass. She knew someone who killed someone or something, and she went to the premiere and she said she loved Hit Girl the most. And my mum can't stand swearing, and that's because she was charming in her own little way. And this is redeemed. This charm is redeemed in this. So read Canada. You don't really have to read Columbia. Pick up Canada, and then after this, it seems that we're moving from Canada to next. She's going to Rome. And Raphael Albuquerque is taking over. So you've got big shoes to fill, Raphael. The Life of Captain Marvel number 3. Captain Marvel is hotly trending at the moment because of the trailer that came out, which almost brought me to friggin' tears. Sincerely love this character. And it's telling a story I didn't think I would care about. And I also like the fact that so far this is the 3rd issue, and she's not really had any fights, like any battles. I don't think she had. There was one action scene in the last one, and the first one, it starts with her in the Avengers, so there's this big scene, but then the rest of it, the other 2/3, 3/4 of it, is again more dialogue, and this is really good. This is character development. I love this. This is what Marvel needs to do more. And what is sorely lacking on some of the other titles. This is the variant. I didn't actually see the proper cover, which I will put here. A gritty drama. I'd almost say a bit like a teen drama, but I'd be wrong because she's not a teenager. But it's just delightful. I'd honestly pick it up and I'd say give it a good read, because that movie's coming in March, man. And you gotta, if you haven't read her already, start reading her. She's fucking awesome. The Immortal Hulk number 6. I kind of slagged off the Immortal Hulk number 5 before reading it because of the battle that was to commence. And boy, is my face red. Without giving away too many spoilers, I did say that one of the things I hate about the Hulk is they just get some big monsters to fight him because there's nothing really else, there's no other level to get to him at. And Al Ewing found that angle with that monster, because the point of the monster in the last one is it wasn't how big he was, it was the psychology behind it, and it was fantastic. I want this to continue because it's it's been fantastic so far. And I'm not getting sick of the Alex Ross covers either. As long as it's coming out, I'll probably be picking them up. And then my plan is when I retire to buy a house big enough to have, I'd say, a big green room and then just all these going around it because they're all gorgeous. Infinity Warps #1, Soldier Supreme. I have not been reading any of these Infinity War, Marvel crossover, Where's Wolverine, bloody X-Men took my monkey kind of. I hate all it. It's getting worse and more convoluted. I hate it all. However, a la Secret Wars that we had a couple of years ago, Soldier Supreme showed me that they're mixing Captain America with the Sorcerer Supreme, Doctor Strange. I don't know why. I'm interested. I've been interested since the promotional work. One unusual thing, though, that when I came to pick this up is, I don't know why, someone in the marketing department, in the promo, he didn't have that, like, little Hulk handlebar and little welcome mat to the face. And so I don't know why that's been added in. He didn't really need it. But this is interesting. This is Elseworld almost kind of stuff. I like what if we mix this character? What if we mix... That's why I like that Cosmic Ghost Rider, because it had like Rocket and Groot armor, and Howard the Duck, but as Juggernaut. Fantastic. Let's see some stuff like that. Let's mix it up. So I'm hoping I don't need to know too much of what's happened previously, and I can just enjoy this for what it is. There's a new Batman out called Batman Damned. It's by the same people who did Joker, which was Brian Azzarello and Lee Bermello. This book in particular is fantastic, considering, again, I'm not going to give away too many spoilers, Batman is barely in it, and the main character that you follow isn't actually the Joker. But it's great, and that's what makes it even better. It keeps him just at arm's length enough to put a bit more mystery behind the character, but also add depth to him. This is great, and they've made another one. So they've done a new series called Batman Damned. But when I went into Forbidden Planet, I couldn't see it. I just couldn't see it anywhere, and it's a pretty big release. And I started questioning myself and thinking, have I got it wrong? Is my comic list wrong on the site? And it just turns out it looks different. Look at the size of it. It's like a 2000 AD comic. Fairly paperback as well. But it didn't stand out at all. I thought there'd be a lot of promotion behind this, and there wasn't that many on the shelf. But, yeah. This is... All we know is that it's a spiritual sequel to the Joker, because it's by the same people, so it's maybe... I don't know how close they are going to do it. It's got nothing to do with any Batman storylines that have happened right now and are happening right now, or possibly any that have happened before, including Joker, hence the spiritual sequel. It just says on the back, the Joker is dead. And that's all we know. This will be interesting to read. It's also the first one off DC's Black Label Publishing. And this was also, don't forget, this was my comic pick of the week. What's my comic pick of the week, you might ask? I do a comic pick of the week every week on our website, www.talknerdy.uk. If you go on there, you can see what I've picked this week out of the list of comic books that are released that week, which is also on there. So if you're going in the comic shop and you want to just double check and make sure what's come out and you haven't missed anything, it's all there. And it's a blog as well, so you can go back to previous weeks on top of that. Just scroll a bit further down, there's a week before, so you can also double check you've not missed another issue. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate and like. Subscribe if you want. I don't know if it really make any difference. I'm enjoying doing these. And I hope that all your comics are filled with Batman and joy. Keep talking nerdy. Peace.